Now, aside from doing charity work, one thing that brings the Twin Ports Ghostbusters a lot of joy is the car. But Jeremy's prized Ecto-1 has certainly seen its fair share of drama.
So I called the border agent and I said, hey, I'm buying this car from Canada. What do I need to do to make it legal to bring it into the U.S.? I get to the border with the car and the border agent said, well, you can't bring that in the U.S. And I was frustrated that I have this car that I can't have. He said, print this paperwork off, go back to Canada, do a U-turn, come back, and tell them that you're taking it directly to an importer. So then 6 weeks later, I had to go back. I was really nervous that I would have to get rid of the car.
I cut out about 75% of that story, and the reason I included that bit is that one day Jeremy agreed to let Matt and Clark borrow the car for an event.
So we will not go that way then, and we will go this way. And we'll make sure we're not hitting anything.
Oh, it's just a tree.
Little baby tree.
Was it really?
Anything?
No. Shh, don't
Is there a fun little... No, we good.
Hey, Matt, would you imitate what Jeremy's reaction would have been if he was here to see the tree incident?
He'd be like coming around the corner. Like, what? Come on, guys! You're like to take my car one time and you're gonna go run over a tree? All right, that's it. I'm starting my own franchise. So Jeremy hates the Ghostbusters 2 logo. I don't know if he's mentioned that.
No.
He's like, I hate that. That's nonsensical. It's like, as far as the story's concerned, that's just nonsense.
There's people out there all over the world that love Ghostbusters. We have families here that love them too, and we learned more recently that we have a super fan one too. So it just goes to show, you know, spread your own joy, what makes you happy, and it's gonna make our families happy. We're so grateful that people recognize that and share that passion with us too.
The superfan Tara is referring to is Jace. I met him during an interview about how his family utilizes Ronald McDonald House services.
I go to the hospital, I get a medicine called IVIG, and it helps my immune system work better so that I won't get sick.
Now that they have the Ronald McDonald House Northland, we're able to stay here, which is great. So we can come the night before, and it's a long day of treatment, so we're there for about 8 hours.
I didn't find out until later how much he actually loves Ghostbusters. And so Jace's parents, Tara, Matt, and myself all arranged to surprise Jace with a meeting with a real-life Ghostbuster.
I hear you're a big Ghostbusters fan.
Whoa, that's pretty fancy.
Not bad, huh? It's on safety mode right now, so we don't, neutralize any fields.
That's cool.
And that's it. There we go. Little trading card for you.
Oh, that's so cool.
Like, every dream that you want to do is, like, acquirable.
Yes.
You can be a Ghostbuster, you can be Batman, you can be Superman, you can be whatever you want to be. No limitations on the imagination.
Hearing Matt encourage Jace to follow his dreams really struck a chord with me.
Ooh, okay, where to begin?
Because people always tell kids to chase their dreams.
I'm wanting to put these up on the wall here.
But when Matt says it, it carries real weight. Because he actually is living his childhood dream.
Well, I would say to my 7-year-old self, you will be a Ghostbuster someday. And just keep holding on to that dream. Oh, this is the slime blower. I had this as a kid. Man, I never would have thought as a 7-year-old that I'd be an actual Ghostbuster. But here we are.
Oh, man, I think you just made that kid's day.
Wow.
That was really awesome, dude.
That's what it's about. That's what it's all about. I wish I had a an actual Ghostbuster to look up to when I was a kid. I had to be my own Ghostbuster as a kid. I had to go and find my own stuff.
Could you imagine, maybe 15 years down the road or something, you're like still doing this and you run into a 25-year-old Ghostbuster who says, you guys came to my 10-year-old birthday party and now I'm a Ghostbuster because I saw you guys doing it. Like, how amazing would that be?
That's what it would be all about. It would all be worth it just for that moment, really.
It wasn't long after Matt's surprise meeting with Jace that Tara reached out to me and asked if I thought the Twin Ports Ghostbusters would be willing to make an appearance at a Ronald McDonald House fundraiser that she was helping put together.
Wait for Jeremy to get situated.
Their answer was, of course, yes.
Is it just me, or I feel like I'm in the Sedgwick Hotel right now?
It is very Sedgwick-like. Yeah.
You know, it just occurred to me, we haven't really tested any of this equipment. I blame myself, so do I.
So do I.
And I have to make sure, because I have 3 idols in the room right now, the Ghostbusters. We need to make sure we give them a round of applause because they took care of Slimer before we got here, just so everybody knows.
For me, this event kind of felt like a turning point for the documentary I'd been shooting with the Ghostbusters for over a year.
Wait, Matt, have a couple more drinks first.
Okay.
Many of the local people from the events I'd been privileged to film were reunited for a common purpose, Ronald McDonald House.
And so we are just very, very thankful for everything that the Ronald McDonald House has done for our family and continues and will continue to do for our family. Although Jace does not have a cure for what he has, he is thankfully able to receive treatment and that will be lifelong for him.
It was great being able to see Matt catch up with Jace's dad.
How's he doing?
He's doing really well, thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Like improvements?
Yeah, I mean, he's, well, stable, which is good.
Okay.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Yes, it's great.
And to hear that Matt's surprise visit with Jace would not soon be forgotten.
Got your picture in the shadow box.
What?
Yes.
Oh my God.